following is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys?
This is Camping Out, broadcasting live from Dallas Cowboys training camp on DallasCowboys.com and the official Dallas Cowboys app. And now your host, Shannon Gross.
Welcome to Camping Out.
Camping Out.
Shannon Gross, Nate Newton live from Dallas Cowboys training camp in Oxnard, California. And we don't have a special guest today, Nate, because we are so special together, just you and I, that we don't need a special guest. So we're going to have to man the ship today. And you know what? Thank goodness we were both out at practice today, and we saw some good stuff that we can talk about. And we don't need anybody else on the show today.
Yeah.
It's a day of rest. Today is Sunday, which when you're at training camp, it all kind of just runs together, and you actually have to check and ask people, what is today?
Yeah.
But it's Sunday. It's a day of rest, so
right.
we're letting this chair to your right rest. And not put a butt in it today. So it'll just be me and you. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, and I think when I get up out of my chair will probably be like, wow.
Did we get you a one wobble chair?
Yeah. I'm hoping it's a different chair. I don't know if Chris Beam took care of me, bro Will, man, but I'm telling you, this chair done wobbled twice. I mean, I think
if it wobbles twice, we got to switch you out. One wobble, you're okay.
Yeah, two wobbles, I'm kind of getting nervous.
So the way we came up with the wobble system is Nate loves to drive.
Yeah.
And Nate drove out here to training camp, and Nate will drive back, and he has a rule. What's your rule when you drive?
My rule is if I wobble one time, I'll be like, oh, okay. But if I wobble twice, then I pull off the road and go to bed.
Get you some sleep when your head nods twice?
Yeah. That wobble, baby. Yeah, you can't do it.
So if your chair wobbles twice, we got to call in for backup. So, Chris, be on standby over there.
Hey, Chris, let me ask you this right quick. Like, did you take any pictures of Troy Aikman while he was here today? You did? Can you show it on screen? Because I didn't get a chance to see. Oh, okay. All right. I'm sorry. All right.
He doesn't have the technology in front of him.
Yeah, it just bothered me, man, that this morning.
Look, we put it on our Instagram. Look,
I got a quick tweet from Bro Will and from Chris Beam. Hey, Troy's out here.
There you go. That's what.
Yeah, that's my boy. That's my boy. That's my quarterback. That's my quarterback. Oh,
he's looking good.
Man. And I tried to call him, and I kept getting Hispanic voices. And on both my numbers, and then I called him as
from your trip to TJ a few weeks ago.
Yeah. So I called him on his other phone. I said, "Yo, man, this Big Noon, give me a call." And we was at lunch. Mm-hmm. Troy gives his boy a call, man. He said, "I'm gone, Big Noon." Mm-hmm. Rich Dalrymple helped me. I gave him a call, but he was gone because that was gonna be our special guest for like 5 minutes.
That would have been a hell of a guest.
Yeah, man.
Wow. A lot better than Mickey, which, by the way, I'd rather have no guest than Mickey because Mickey turned a show that was going to be 35 minutes yesterday into an hour and 5 minutes. And I won't get that 30 minutes of my life back. I was trying to get out of here yesterday, Mickey. So.
Yeah, Mickey, he had a lot of things he needed to do, Mickey. You held him up. Man, so let me ask you for a change, man.
We like Mickey on the show.
Let me ask you for a change.
Okay, let's go.
What did you see at practice?
That's a great question. I saw a lot of things.
Yes, sir. But did you know what you was looking at?
A little bit. I'm getting better. I've been hanging out with you enough to start figuring stuff out.
And Bucky Brooks and all other guys.
I'm trying to educate myself through the show. So I'll tell you a few things. I'll just list them out, and then we can go back and talk, and we'll see what you saw.
Right.
I saw Micah Parsons
once again
looking good in coverage. If he doesn't get 2 or 3 interceptions this year, I'm going to be shocked because he looks good in coverage.
We're going to have to really talk about this kid, man. And I want to get somebody, a linebacker specialist, on here with this kid. Today I was looking at secondary, and I was looking at the linebackers.
So you're not going to let me go through my list?
I'm just saying, because Michael Parsons, because we got helmet stickers we're going to give out.
Yes.
And we got Mickey's helmet sticker, and we got Brad Sham's helmet sticker, if we can remember who they love today. But, man, and I'm going to say this, Parsons is special.
Yeah.
I don't know what the pads will bring, but out here running around in these underwear, he look great.
Yeah, I don't want to get the fans too hyped because he's got some big expectations with that pick, that high pick in the first round. But, I mean, just in shorts and
Yeah,
jersey.
yeah,
he's
shells,
living up. He's
man,
living
yeah.
up to the hype so far. So I saw him. I saw Dalton Schultz was an animal today. He caught one ball. Chris got the shot. If you go look at our Instagram page, he was running. I think it was kind of a crossing route, and he hit the left sideline, and he dropped behind one DB and in front of another DB.
Yeah, man.
And they converged on him, and he caught it on the side of his helmet and ran between both of them, and he dropped one right after that. Dak went to him 3 times in a row, and he dropped the third one. And I tell you this, he was out here after practice. He caught 2 full trash cans of balls off the jugs machine after practice. And Nick talked to him after practice, and he said exactly what Nick thought he was going to say. I got to clean some stuff up. But he had an outstanding practice today. That really jumped out at me.
Nice, man. I saw that catch, too. It was great. Anything else you saw that?
Dak looks crisp, man. He looks comfortable. He looks like he's starting to see the field really well. He's putting balls where he's giving guys a chance to catch them and not getting himself in trouble. Like
right.
he's thrown. I don't know if I've seen him throw maybe one clean interception.
Right.
You know, I'm not watching the whole entire team period, but it looks to me like he's putting balls where his guys have a chance to catch them, and if a DB can get to it, they're not in position to catch the ball. They might get a hand on it, but he's giving his receivers a chance to fight for it. Those are really the things that have kind of stood out to me.
You know, man, and you know, I have to echo that, and I have to believe in what you're saying, because a lot of that happened in team in 2 minutes. Mm-hmm. Let's see, that like I said today, I wanted to concentrate on the linebackers and the DBs, man, and I have to admit to the fans that I got to watch again tomorrow. Mm-hmm. I didn't have my DB eyes on in my linebacker, because Coach Quinn is not joking when he says he has a lot of packages that he want to try to put in. And I'm like, okay, I'm thinking I'm going to see guys 4 and 5 and 6 reps. 2 or 3 reps, you got a whole pack of new guys. Mm-hmm. I mean, they're not waiting. And especially in the 2-minute drill, if they can stop the offense, it's a new group running out the boom. But they just was – and they crisp. They're not making it into – I saw 2, I think, busted coverages today. Now, I didn't see any yesterday, but today I saw 2 busted coverages today where guys were running wide open. And Diggs, Nashon, right? Is up. Mm-hmm. They looking good. Your boy Kelvin Joseph is coming up, making some plays, batting down some balls. I can't think. The number 6, Donovan Wilson, made a nice play today, man. And now we starting to sign other linebackers. I mean, other safeties, other corners, and all this stuff. So the competition gonna get greater. But how do you get all of these free agents and all of these young defensive players? It's still not enough reps for all of these young guys and all of these free agents, because Bohannon, my big Kentucky guy, I love him, but I just don't see Urban.
Keith,
Urban. I don't
Keith
see
Urban. I'm talking about the country music artist.
I don't see this kid being a veteran guy, free agent, and I don't see Besham just giving up that job. Okay, you can have a rotation, but it's only so many guys you can have on the team. And you're going to have 4 inside guys, maybe 5. Okay, they ain't giving up their reps, not easily, because they can play. We don't know if this kid can play. That's why the other day, hey, Nate, this Nate Pet Cat, but I'm like, when will he get on the field? So, but it looks good. They got a lot of things going.
I was going to ask you, I saw the weirdest formation, and Chris, I don't know if you shot this or not, but there was a play where, and I don't remember the yardage situation exactly what it was, but they lined Jalen up in the middle of the defensive line, almost like he was a one technique. Mm-hmm. And that just kind of caught me way off guard. That I don't know what the other format, because I just caught it really quick. What are they doing with the defense? Are they throwing out just different packages and seeing what's going? Like, I'm seeing a lot of crazy looking stuff.
Unlike last year, I think it's a method to their madness. And what you're doing normally when you put a linebacker that's supposed to be able to be a good pass rusher on top of that center, normally that's where the center can't turn. They don't want the center to be able to turn anywhere. That more so importantly, they probably have a matchup somewhere else that they're trying to get going, whether it's D-Law or whether it's Gregory. It's a matchup they want. And if you can get a threat on top of that center, nobody can turn. You got to just stay straight up. And it's man for man then. So, and maybe the matchup was Jalen versus the center. But normally when you put a guy on the head of that center where he can't turn, and on one of the guards where they can't turn, that's normally what's happening.
Okay. I just thought it looked a little crazy. Was there, from what you saw today, anything jump out at you, or was it just I was going to ask you. Well, go ahead and answer that, then I'll ask you something after that.
I'm going to tell you, like I say, Diggs keep jumping out at me. And
what's he doing? Is he?
He's batting down balls.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's literally running the route for the receiver at certain times, especially the 3-step and 5-step drops. It looks like he's really reading the quarterback or reading something and understanding the route formations that's coming at him. And he's been on top of it. It's one thing to battle, like you say, Dak has been throwing away. Only his receiver can get it. Well, he's been all over the receiver. Mm-hmm. You know, it seemed like, man, he just could have turned around and just got an interception because he's smothering the receiver. And so and he's playing with confidence. You know, he's playing with confidence. And the Parson guy, which I was finna go in deep detail, I'm looking at this guy because, like I said, this is my first time really just concentrating on this kid. And I first like to see who flashing. What I mean by that, like Diggs, he's flashing. He's just coming up making plays. Like Kelvin Joseph today, just coming up making plays. Donovan Wilson. And this kid, Parson, it don't matter whether it's the first team quarterback, the second team quarterback. I'm like, is they orchestrating this where this kid can look good in practice? Is they just telling him, hey, look for this, and so he can look good? Because sometimes it's like he reading their mind, man. Uh-huh. All he got to do is catch the ball because he could have had 20 interceptions, it seemed like. But now I do know this. As practice pick up, as pads put on, as you get beat up a little bit, we'll see how you think and how you react then.
Brad Sham had Randy Gregory in the Hall of Fame yesterday.
Yes, he did.
Did he
Just
fare? Did he fare just as well today?
No, it marked him. It marked him. I'm gonna tell you what happened yesterday, man. We were in one-on-one pass rush, and I was asking Mr. Sham, "Hey, man, who you like out here?" I told you the other day. Randy Gregory, he was going on and on. And the first pass rush was in front of us, right on Tyron Smith. He took 2 quick steps outside and dipped back inside, and it's like my man could barely touch him. And so I looked at Tyron. Tyron went back to the back, talking to one of his other offensive line brothers. He's like, yeah, man, my hands kind of slipped off. But he didn't touch him, so your hands couldn't have slipped off because you didn't touch him. But today,
he touched him?
He not only touched him, he put him in a bad mood. I don't even think he interviewed after practice. Yesterday, he was interviewing with CNN News, talking about a storm coming through here. But I think today, he couldn't even get the local folks to talk to him.
Took his joy away from him?
Yeah, it took his joy. Hey, this Sunday, too, he's supposed to be here. He was at peace today because he let Tyron rested him.
So he got him back. So it's one to one.
It's 1-1. You got to keep your eye on that because what Tyron did last night, Tyron said, okay, let me look at a little film. You know, let me know this boy, let him know I'm the towel.
Big Cat's been teaching him some stuff over on the side. Let me go see what they're doing.
They've been chopping with their hands in the plastic, but like Bruce Lee said, the great wood that don't hit back. He busted him up today. So it's all even now. It's all even. So
offensive linemen will do that. They get beat.
Yeah, look and see how they rushed on you. See, just look and see how they rushed because what Tyron did was played him for his speed to the outside. Mm-hmm. And he overcompensated, jumping out there real quick, like I'm going to set on him real quick. But you shot too quick, and he saw that daylight back inside. It's going to be a battle, man. And the thing is, wait till they put the pads on. So the offensive lineman can get a little surface, you know. And even though the pads don't, some people pads don't be as much as the shells, you know, it just be about the same.
Mm-hmm.
It's something in your psyche, like, you know, we got on pads. I can reach over there and headbutt you a little bit.
I heard, Chris, you might be able to verify this. I heard that the pads, they actually get an extra unpadded day of practice. So I heard the pads don't come on until Wednesday. Is that correct?
Wednesday night?
Yeah, it's 4 days.
4 days?
4 days.
So it'll be Wednesday.
Lord
instead of Tuesday.
Jesus.
How about that, Nate? How about that for a schedule?
You know what? I like it because it helps to get the kids stay fresh. A lot of people don't understand. Me and Bucky Brooks was talking about this. A lot of people don't understand how important that extra game is. An extra week of work. I mean, true work, trying to get it done. An extra week of concentration. You know, take away the preseason game, which, see, this is what people don't understand is it's going to be 2 or 3 preseason games, but veterans don't even play. Mm-hmm. You know, they play a quarter. Okay, so what? You know, and then nobody's full speed. But now you take that and turn that into a whole game where you're going to have to play full speed and be competitive. That's another time to get somebody hurt, and especially if you got guys that have got to go 8-9 weeks and don't have the break that they normally have, a bye week. Woo, some of them guys early in the year, all of a sudden now they ride 9 and 10 games. That can be some pressure on you, man.
It's important?
It's important.
All right. Let's take our first break, and when we come back, we'll talk. You know what? Eventually we'll give out our helmet stickers,
yes,
like who we thought stood out at practice today.
Yeah, Cowboy Spurs.
We might even get William and Chris's opinion on that.
Some
so
Cowboy
you guys
Spurs.
do some homework while we're in the break. And then we'll talk about some other things that we noticed in
we
practice.
may have a guest.
And we might have a special guest when we come back. Stay tuned in to see who
he
that
over there
could
pop
be.
locking.
It might be Troy Aikman. It might not.
Yeah, he'll look like Troy Aikman when he get over here.
Just hang on, tune back in, and find out who it is.
Was you pop locking, Troy?
Camping Out.
Honey, big news.
Gary, are you okay?
Oh, I'm not Gary anymore. I'm Jackie Flash.
What?
See, I want the latest smartphone, but the best deals are only for new customers. So, to get a new customer deal, I changed my name to Jackie Flash.
Okay, but the best smartphone deals at AT&T are for everyone, new and existing customers.
That's huge. Then guess who's getting a deal?
Is it Jackie Flash?
Jackie Flash.
It's not complicated. At AT&T, our best smartphone deals are for everyone. Restrictions apply. Visit att.com for details.
Hey, Cowboys fans, ready to spice up your next watch party? Bring Yo Quiero guacamole and be the game day hero. Yo Quiero means I want, and we know you want great, fresh-tasting, ready-to-serve guacamole for your home gating and tailgating events. Made with real avocados and the perfect blend of spices, it will be the star of any party. You can find us at your local Albertsons or Tom Thumb in the deli section. If you can't find it, talk to your store manager and tell them, Yo Quiero guacamole.
The Cowboys way, where 16 Hall of Famers and 5 championships shows us what success looks like. Where turkey is always the second best part of Thanksgiving Day. Where we are all defined by one single thing, the star. Where we as fans know it's our job to keep the tradition going. Bank of America is proud to be the official bank of the Dallas Cowboys and to support the quest of living life the Cowboys way.
Copyright 2020, Bank of America Corporation.
How great would it be to travel to watch the Cowboys win on another team's turf? Pretty great. But honestly, just watching the game from anywhere but your house would be fun. Even a hotel bar with some guy named Phil from St. Louis who thinks Oakland still has a team. So whether you're traveling to the game or watching from your favorite vacation spot, book a place to stay on Hotels.com. Proud partner of the Dallas Cowboys.
Back to Camping Out.
Welcome back to Camping Out. Shannon Gross, Nate Newton, and we have a special guest joining us. But first, let me tell you about the New Era Sideline Collection has landed in stores, so fans can wear the same headwear as the team. Just head to the Pro Shop, your official store of Cowboys Nation, and get the 2021 New Era Draft Cap. Visit your local Dallas Cowboys Pro Shop or online at shop.dallascowboys.com. And we would like to welcome to the show our very special, and emphasis on special, guest, Nick Eatman. Welcome, Special Nick. Thanks for joining us, Nick. How are you?
Well, guest, huh?
Yeah. Anyone in that chair, the guest chair.
I help set up these tables and stuff like that. That's fine. That's fine.
You need a guest because guest Nick goes. We'll be a guest the next time you be with us.
What would you like me to call you?
No, that's fine. Because if I don't say guest, then you're gonna say come back tomorrow at 3. So.
We'll see you Tuesday.
Next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday.
Wow, you're going there, huh?
Yeah, just did. How about that?
Wow.
What?
Okay.
We're going to give out stickers at the end of this, Nick.
Yes, you got to think.
Don't give out your sticker to an outstanding player yet.
I got a 6-year-old. I don't get any stickers. He gets all the stickers.
All right, well, give me three little points or 3 little tidbits that you saw at practice today.
Well, the backup wide receiver spots are going to be tough. I mean, that I don't know how it's all going to shake out. It usually shakes out to guys that can play special teams, usually. But they're out here making plays doing that. So
17 had a good
Malik
practice.
Turner just jumps to the top because he is considered a special teams guy.
Okay.
But he's over here making catches, making plays. Semi Fajoko's got a 5th-round pick to his name, and he's done a nice
he had
job.
A good practice today, yeah.
I mean, Noah Brown.
Been catching everything.
Yeah,
14. Osiris Mitchell jumps in there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they all doing some things. Cedric Wilson's, making play. I mean, that's just going to be tough. That's a tough one.
Is that the closest battle right now that you, as far as competition?
That and what they're going to do at linebacker.
Right.
Like they're all these guys that can do certain things. I have a feeling that's going to kind of work itself out.
Yeah.
But the same will go with these receivers. You'll be sitting there looking around at the end of the game against the Steelers.
When the lights come on, it's a little different.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden, third quarter, guy makes a big catch, and you're like, oh, put him down. That's always kind of the way it works.
Yep.
How many linebackers will they keep, you think?
Question. I would say it's a real good question because what is their scheme? Is it 4-3? Is it 3-4? Is it?
Right.
So if they're going to play 3-4, then you would think they have a little bit more than that. Who is a linebacker? Who is an end? The guys you're looking at on that list that are designated as linebackers.
Right.
I would say 6.
6.
Knowing that my Basham and Gregory and those guys are kind of considered outside backers in this scheme. So I think the 6 that are probably in that list. I mean, I don't know how many are on that list, but I'd say 6. Well, let's go. I mean,
8.
Oh,
8 on the list.
I guess it's easier to cut the 2 off. Hines, Gifford. Nah,
Poor old Luke.
I like Luke.
Too.
Luke is on the wrong trail. He's called the injury trail. So he got to stay healthy to prove that he can play. It's just. I just believe that they'll play a lot of guys, a lot of different schemes during this preseason training camp. Just looking at things, trying to feel guys out. Michael Parsons is what everybody's hoping him to be. He'll be a mainstay, and I don't think he will want to come off the field. You may can get away with this year, but I don't think he'll want to do it next year. So, and now the question is, if Jabril Cox don't grasp this thing and don't put himself in a position to be a threat to one of those, a true threat, now you have no problems this year. But if Jabril Cox come up and have a great preseason and get things hyped and pushing, I think it'll be a problem then.
Well, I'll make a prediction, and it's not going out on a limb. I mean, Jabril Cox will lead this team in tackles during the preseason. I mean, because who's going to play linebacker? I mean, how long do you want Leighton out there in any of these games? Just for not much. Yeah. Jalen Smith.
I'm with you on that. I'm with you.
Cox and Gifford and Hines are going to play a lot.
But see, that's how the kid.
Neal. Go ahead.
But that's how you get to play. That's how you get to say, okay, we know preseason ain't live bullets, but wow, you don't want to. If one of these kids show up and wow you, it's gonna be one of these veteran guys gonna be like, uh-oh.
Well, I think Jabril Cox is a guy that, I mean, you have to find out about him this year.
Yes, sir.
Because Jalen, this is a contract year. I don't care what his contract looks like, those numbers. We know this is a big year for him.
Jalen, yes.
I hope he knows it.
Yeah, he knows.
He has awareness issues at times, with some of the stuff he says, but I think he knows it. Leighton, contract year. Keon O'Neal, contract year. So you got to figure out about Jabril Cox and not going into it going, well, we don't even know what he's got. You need to know what you have. That's why I think he's going to play a ton in the preseason, and I bet he plays well.
Okay, if he does.
Good problem to have?
Well, I am sold out, one thing, Brother Nick. I'm sold out on youth. I know what these young guys, I know what these veteran guys, I know what these
Don't
veteran
forget about
guys
us.
can do. Yeah, I know what these veteran dudes can do. I want to know what these rookies can do. And if they shine and see, that's how Jimmy was. Jimmy, I know what y'all can do. Y'all sit over here. If these young guys are equal to you and they just making a few mistakes, I'll live with those mistakes.
Yep.
And so that's what I'm looking at. If these guys shine, man, and then Neil, I can't really pronounce his first name, Neil. What if he shine?
I think he's going to.
Yeah, what if he shines? Yeah, that's an extra spot going at your Will Backer, especially in nickel situation. It ain't gonna be nobody but Parsons and him. That's all it's gonna be.
Yeah.
Come on now. If they run a 3-4, that's probably the best way to keep the most linebackers, right?
Right.
But if they run anything to a 4-3, come on, man, and don't even worry about letting the blood splatter. Just get rid of them. We done seen enough of what we done seen enough of. I'm not calling no names, but
you don't have to.
I think we can figure it out.
We know.
God, Gifford.
You got 6 or 7 games to do what you need to do this season defensively. You know, we dropped the ball last year. We had a bunch of young guys, and we didn't start playing the young guys 7, 8, 9 games in. That was really too late. And even though, we saw some continuity, brother, you should have been thinking that 7 games ago or 8 games ago. And so this year here, I don't think they'll wait around. With the guys they have brought in, and the young guys they've brought, let's go with them, man. I mean, I hate to be like that, but
what are you saying here? What are we saying? Are we saying Jalen Smith, Leighton Vander Esch, let's play the young guys, let's don't wait around on them? Is that what we're saying? Okay, yeah. I understand that point, but when Leighton Vander Esch has been healthy, and I think it's been a few weeks, but when he's been healthy, he's a damn good football player.
And when Jalen is running around aware, he's a damn good football player.
I was just focusing on Leighton.
You know, and let me see what I'm saying is right here. And I told Shannon in this here. When that kid first got hurt, and I'm talking about Leighton.
Yeah.
You know, can't nobody go, better than Nate Newton. And I'm a wolf, too. I'm a dog, too. But I'm the Lobo wolf. I ain't one of them little pet wolves that you hang around with, them coyotes. But anyway, I told my man, which I be trying to tell him stuff, but he followed Jesse. So anyway.
Yeah.
Come on now.
So I said, what I want to see from Leighton is I know he's going to look good in training camp, and I'm talking about a year ago. I say, I need to see 3rd and 1.
Yeah.
I need to see when he kind of stick his head in there and knock a running back. Because if you can't do that, that means you are covering your neck. So the same thing applies right now. And we won't get to see that until the season.
Yeah, and I want to see – you're right about 3rd and 1. I think we all want to see is it 4th down, and B, are you on the field for it? Because he'll stick his neck in there and do it, but he's just been injury prone. I thought there was a good question today in the press conference. I don't think it was actually about him. It was about Malik Hooker, but it was like, how do you find the fine line of injury prone and just bad luck? And I think at Leighton Vander Esch at this point, I think you would say it's injury prone. I don't think it's bad luck as much because he came into college. He came into the pros with this.
That's what I'm.
Yeah, but it's tough. I mean, but they've done everything they're supposed to do. The Cowboys have. They drafted him. They played him, and now they did not give him the 5th-year option. So I'm sure he's going to be motivated by that, and that might be the kiss of death. I don't know how many times a guy has not got the 5th-year option and then re-signed with the team. That probably doesn't happen a lot.
Why not? What other than receivers have kind of jumped out to you? Is there anything else that's kind of stood out to you?
I don't know how long y'all have been talking today. I apologize.
No, no. This is all about the
all right,
guests.
you're off the show because your phone just rang out loud.
Well, I was trying.
See you later.
It's the guy that was
See you
supposed.
next Tuesday,
the guy
Nick.
that was supposed to be on. It's the one that's calling. I'm filling in for him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was supposed to be
Answer
on it.
Put him on speaker.
Well,
see where he's at.
let's not do that. I mean, Dalton Schultz played his ass off today.
Yeah.
And what I love about it is
you talked to him after practice,
I
right?
did, and
Can you say what you talked to him?
Yeah, because I predicted. I'll pat myself on the back here, Mickey style. But basically, what I was saying was I was like, I guarantee you, all these great plays. He made a lot of great plays. He did drop one. And I was like, watch, he'll probably be focused on that. And there's a moose right there. Not the moose, but other moose.
In more ways than one.
Okay. So anyway,
what are we talking about?
Dalton Schultz.
Talking about practice is what we're talking about. We're talking about
Let's
practice.
go.
And at practice, I asked Dalton Schultz. I said, talk about your day today. And he goes, well, I got to clean up the S that I messed up. I missed a slant over the middle. But he caught one on his head. He pinned it on his head down the field. Caught 5 or 6 others
wide open
several
times in the middle.
And I think the big knock on Dalton Schultz, a lot of people have said, scouts, coaches, yeah, good season, 65 catches, great, good job. Jarwin's the guy that's going to stretch the field down the field. You could just have these little plays, check down Charlies. Well,
he keeps doing that. You have a hard time keeping him off the field.
And he had a great line. He said, we're going to make it really hard on Kellen Moore. We're trying to make it hard because our 11 personnel is outstanding with the 3 receivers. He's like, we're going to make it hard on Kellen. We want to make it hard on him to say 11 or 12 with me and Blake out there or –
so he's thinking me and Blake both.
Yeah.
We're the guys, 1 and 1A.
But to do that, and no one knows this more than Nate, it's great to say 12 personnel, yes, I'm a tight end on the roster, whatever. But you're not scaring anybody if you don't block.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. And you can't just be a tight end and say, 12 personnel, that means they're going to run. You have to block.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure Sprinkles won't be a better blocker than those two.
He's a big dude.
He's a big dude.
He is a big man. What is
a name like Sprinkles, man? That's kind of touchy.
6'3", 245.
Is that your guess?
Yeah, it's a guess.
What's his number?
87.
There we go. Oh, I don't have the stats here.
Sprinkles. I got it. He's 6'5".
Oh.
257.
Looks thicker than that. He looks big.
And Nick, where'd he go to college?
He went to the University of Arkansas. I remember talking.
How do you know that, Nick?
Because I've watched every game since I was 4 years old, and I remember
Just
him.
checking.
Now he's been in every game except for the bowl game. He wasn't there. Y'all want to get into why? But I don't. Anyways,
Sprinkle.
How was he in college?
He was really good. He was a really good player. And I remember talking to Jerry Jr. one time, and he brought about Arkansas, a big game, and he goes, man, they have a really good tight end. He's going to be drafted high. Hunter Henry. There's about 7 Henrys on that team. Hunter Henry. And he goes, well, they have 2 great tight ends. And he was talking about Sprinkle as well. But he got in trouble before the bowl game. That's why we lost to Virginia Tech. It's the only reason we would lose to that team. Is William Boykins is over here. But he's a blocking tight end. And I thought they should have re-signed Blake Bell. And I thought they should have utilized him better than that. I'm not saying you have to bulldozer, the plays, but he's got versatility. I would have liked to seen that more. So if you're going to play 2 tight ends, one of them has to block.
Yes,
so it's going to be interesting.
How many tight ends does this team keep?
Oh, flying into the picture here, American Airlines.
We have a backdrop behind us, and the wind is cutting up, and the backdrop keeps hitting us in the back of the head, and that's why I made the American Airlines reference earlier. Nick just made it for those of you not watching. How many tight ends do they keep on this roster?
3.
3?
3.
So Schultz, Jarwin.
I don't see any of the backups that have done much.
No?
Not really. But then again, like I said, Rico Gathers didn't do anything until we got to the Hall of Fame game, and he makes like 2 touchdowns or 2 big catches.
And they kept him for 12 years.
Yeah. Yep. Except for the year he had the year-long concussion. That was that was a bad year.
Yeah.
Are we rolling our eyes? What's the matter, Nate?
Next subject topic. Lord, it's just certain people I don't even like to even call their name.
I thought I was going to help out. I think I'm slowing down the show.
Rico Gathers, Dontari Poe. Those are names.
Wait a minute, you said his name right.
Yeah, because he's gone now. If he was still here, I promise
The
I
man
couldn't
was
pronounce it.
Dontario for 8 months.
Because he was bigger than Ontario, Canada.
I think that's Ontario, Nate.
Whatever.
Close enough. Close enough for this show. What you just?
I love it. How you're at your spot now. You're like calling people out. That's cool.
Yeah, man. I mean, I love this guy. Nobody see, and that's why I do not want to curse the kid from Kentucky.
He won't call him by his name. He just calls him the kid from Kentucky.
I loved on Ontario Poe. I dreamed of the days that me and him could eat double bacon cheeseburgers. You know what I'm saying? Just bacon all over, a baconator. That just me and him just going and just wallowing in grease. And he never showed up.
See, here's what Nate will do.
Showed up.
Nate won't call you out and talk bad about you unless he champions you and you let him down. If he champions you and gets behind you and you let him down, he will talk so much stuff about you.
That's right.
And there's only been a handful of guys you've done that. Ontario is probably the biggest one because
Ontario Poe.
You really wanted him to step up, and you thought
we needed people to eat up bodies. Why you think Leighton is laid up? Why you think Jalen's scared to run downhill and hit somebody? Them dudes was getting ate alive because my guy in the middle, who was supposed to have been eating up 3 or 4 bodies, was not doing his job.
So who are we blaming for that? Front office?
No. Yes, sir. We got to. You got to blame the front office.
Quit trying to steal those guys.
You know,
don't wait till they're 9 years into career and they're 3,000 baconators into their career or a 6th round in Quentin Bohanna. Get them early. You know, if they're there, you were hoping for Gilbert Brown, weren't you? Big old
greasy, slimy, nice.
I've been saying that too. A big, dirty, sloppy trash can of dirt.
Nate's been saying that for what, 3-4 years now, Nate?
And see, that's why I want my kid. But see, Basham and the other kid with the what is his name? Urban.
Urban.
I was going to say
Brent
Bradley
Urban.
No,
Brent
Where did
Urban.
you get Ubane from?
Urban.
You know, my worst thing is
name.
Is my coach, my teacher.
And saying no to
my
cookies.
teacher always say, sound it out. But I only saw the U on the back of his. So I tried to sound it out, but he was running away from me.
That's a big dude.
Yes, he is. And I hope he can eat up some bodies. Our linebackers.
Wait a minute. You called him Ubane. There's not an E in his last. It's Urban is his last name.
I just explained
and you called him
Shannon.
Ubane.
I just explained. Urban. I saw the U and he was running away.
But there's an R in there.
Monroe.
I was going to try to sound it out, but he ran away from me. Is that okay, Shannon?
Spelling.
No, it's not.
Spelling and grammar from Monroe, Louisiana.
West Monroe, get it right.
and he lived in 18 different places when he was growing up, so I don't see how he got an education.
17 by the time I was 15. He never left the city once.
He talked about his senior year, his 9th year in college. He was talking about he had
12.
it figured out.
Yeah, I figured it out in year 10. I graduated in year 12.
Hey,
so
slow and easy wins the race.
Finally got there. And now I'm here with
glad
you
he married a good woman because his kid had a chance to be smart.
Wow. Jeez.
He's eating the wall right now.
He was licking the wall 2 days ago. So I'm not
we all have something wrong with us when we're young.
Yeah.
We all have something wrong with us when we're young, as long as mom straightens them out.
Well, you know what? Let's take a quick break, and then we'll come back. We'll give our stars out for practice, and then we have a day off tomorrow. Let's talk about
Mickey and helmets.
Mickey and what?
Mickey and
Mickey and Brad.
Yeah.
I remember.
Okay, cool.
So we'll get everybody stickers for practice. We'll talk about the schedule tomorrow, and then we'll talk about what Nick and Nate are going to look for Tuesday.
And we'll talk about Ubane.
In the last unpadded practice.
What is that, Urban?
Urban.
Okay.
Michael Urban.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Michael Urban, I can remember that.
There you
I
go.
can remember that. Michael
Just
Urban.
say it fast.
Yeah,
and it sounds,
Michael Urban. I got that.
Brent Urban.
Yeah, like Tony Dorsett.
Yeah. There we go.
Tony Dorsett.
When we come back on Camping Out.
Michael Urban.
Hey, Cowboys fans, ready to spice up your next watch party? Bring Yo Quiero guacamole and be the game day hero. Yo Quiero means I want, and we know you want great, fresh-tasting, ready-to-serve guacamole for your home gating and tailgating events. Made with real avocados and the perfect blend of spices, it will be the star of any party. You can find us at your local Albertsons or Tom Thumb in the deli section. If you can't find it, talk to your store manager and tell them, Yo Quiero guacamole.
Honey, big news.
Gary, are you okay?
Oh, I'm not Gary anymore. I'm Jackie Flash.
What?
See, I want the latest smartphone, but the best deals are only for new customers. So, to get a new customer deal, I changed my name to Jackie Flash.
Okay, but the best smartphone deals at AT&T are for everyone, new and existing customers.
That's huge. Then guess who's getting a deal?
Is it Jackie Flash?
Jackie Flash.
It's not complicated. At AT&T, our best smartphone deals are for everyone. Restrictions apply. Visit att.com for details.
It's game day. You know what that means. First, kebab prep. Steak, pepper, onion, steak, pepper, onion. Next, a counterclockwise lap around the room. Now the lucky grease-stained jersey goes on. And lastly, the dance. You know the one. This is a game day ritual no matter where you are. Whether you're traveling to the game or watching from your favorite vacation spot, book a place to stay on Hotels.com and keep the tradition alive and well. Hotels.com, proud partner of the Dallas Cowboys.
Hi, I'm Clint Tillison with United Ag and Turf. When there's work to be done, a real workhorse can make all the difference. Like the Range Boss package. Our 5075E John Deere 75 horsepower tractor features a bell spear and loader and starts at $369 per month. And the price you see is the price you'll pay. No surprises. It works like a horse, so you don't have to.
Visit UnitedAgAndTurf.com. Offer ends February 1st, 2021. Restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
Now, let's get to work.
Back to Camping Out.
Welcome back to Camping Out. Shannon Gross, Nate Newton, and our very special guest, Nick Eatman. We are here at Dallas Cowboys training camp presented by American Airlines.
Thanks, crowd.
And let me tell you about DCU. You get the ultimate fan experience for the ultimate Cowboys fan. Join Dallas Cowboys United presented by Globe Life starting at just $20. Join now. Get your fan pack. Not a fanny pack, but a fan pack. Exclusive access to training camp benefits and more. Visit DallasCowboys.com/United for details. And join today. All right, we're going to give out our helmet stickers for today's practice. And I'm going to go first because I think Nick's going to steal my guy. So I'm going to go first. My guy today is Dalton Schultz.
And what you liked about it?
I liked that everybody's just assuming Blake Jarwin is your starting tight end. And I like the dynamic between him and Blake because they're friends on the field. They're friends off the field. They want to see each other succeed. They're pushing each other. And Schultz is going out there, and he's going to make them make a decision. He's catching he dropped one ball, and like Nick said, that's the first thing that came out of his mouth. Right. He sat out there and caught 2 full trash cans of balls on the jugs machine when everybody else was gone after practice, probably because he dropped that ball. I just like the fact that everyone's handing this to Blake Jarwin because he's coming back, and Dalton's going to make him make a decision. And the one catch was crazy. Like, it wasn't an easy catch. You know, he a lot of them were wide open across the middle of the field, but he's gonna make them make a tough decision. I love Blake Jarwin. I agree with what you said. He's going to be able to stretch the field. I think they both bring something different and dynamic, but I just like the way that he was out there and he was fighting, and Dak had the confidence in him and kept going back to him. I think they were in the 2-minute drill, and he went to him 3 times in a row. That's when he dropped the third one. But he went to him 3 times in a row, and that's why he's my guy. I just liked him. I like what he did today. There were a few other guys I like, but that's the one I'm giving my sticker to.
So guess who was your?
Well, I like I said earlier,
you don't even have a name anymore. You're just guest now to Nate.
Cool.
Guest. Hey, guest.
Awesome.
Nick Eatman, who was your guy today?
Well, the offense, the receivers were great, but I mean, I love Trayvon Diggs, what he's doing, because he doesn't make a lot. He doesn't make every play, but he is so aggressive. I was just watching a few plays down at the goal line. I just like how he likes to attack, get his hands on people. He's going to miss some. He's going to give up some touchdowns. We know that. You know, home run hitters strike out a lot. We get that. But he's going to make some plays, and as long as he can make more plays that give up, you know, I think you have a chance to really have a dynamic corner. He just got something about him. We haven't had a dog at corner in a while. Nothing against Brandon Carr and Byron Jones, but they weren't dogs like this.
Right.
And I think he has a chance to be that way.
When's the last time they had a dog at corner?
Prime.
Who?
Prime. Deion Sanders.
Because, I mean, Terrence Newman wasn't even really a dog. He was a good corner, but he wasn't he didn't have that grit and that attitude, right?
Yeah, I say that, but I've seen him beat up someone in the locker room.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah, and he was way bigger.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Is that a story for another time?
Sure.
As soon as we get off there, I got to hear this. As soon as we get off there, I got to hear this. T. New brought it to a big fat dude. Wow, that's pretty sweet.
You know, I mean, could be. Yeah.
Well, it's probably been a while since they've had a dog in the secondary, right? When's the last time they had a dog at safety? Roy Williams?
He was until until the league found out that how to attack him.
Yeah.
And the league changed the way he wanted to play, so he lost some of that toughness. I mean, I don't know. Ken Hamlin was a really good player one year, not for a lot of years. He was a really good player, Pro Bowl player.
Was he a dog?
Anthony, I don't know. Probably not.
I mean, it's been a while.
Wow.
I mean, it's vague to kind of.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's very, very
like a good dog, one that bites. I mean, Keith Davis. Davis was a dog of all dogs right there. But I mean that,
the skill set wasn't as great.
Right. So that's the thing.
Yeah.
You gotta find
the whole package.
Yeah, he was a great special teams player.
Man.
Scared of nothing.
So did we get?
I got Brad's. Brad's was the same thing. Trayvon.
Was he?
Yeah. He liked Diggs today.
I'm thinking like Brad now.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Is that a good thing?
So introduce.
Start dressing like Brad, maybe. He's got some good shirts now.
He does.
Need to get some.
He definitely does. Who's your guy, Nate, today?
I was looking at the defense, man, and I saw a lot of guys just playing well on defense and breaking on the ball, man, and Michael Parsons. I hate to say it.
Yeah.
I hate it. I'm like, is this dude?
You want him to do something in pat. You want him to hit somebody before you start anointing him.
Like, it just I do not want to curse.
Is it because he's a rookie? What is it?
I don't. I'm telling you, Terry Post scarred me, bro. He scarred me, and I'm like, I'm not. Maybe I jinxed him or something, to come out of shape, 800 pounds out of shape. But these guys are moving without pass. They're crisp. They're doing what they're supposed to do. They look like they know what they're doing as far as the defenses. And our offense is not as simple as you think. Guys are running rub routes. Guys are crossing across the field. So guys got to know what they're doing. I think, and I just like what I'm looking at him like, wow, man, is this dude? Can he do this in a game? Can he intercept the ball or bat down all these passes in a game? And that's all I'm just keep focusing on. I can't wait till the game starts. I just can't wait. And if the kid from LSU, the linebacker from LSU, if he do well, I'm going off. I'm going to be like, I may not have a job. They're like, man, Nate, hold on. These are just rookies, and everybody can't start as a rookie. But if they go off in the preseason 2 or 3 games, I want them on the field. I want them on the field a lot. Forget all the packages. Play these young guys and these free agents you brought in. That's what I want. That's what I need.
All right. Tomorrow, what are we doing tomorrow? Tomorrow is Monday, Players' Day off.
Are you off fully, or you got stuff to do?
I mean, I got stuff to do. I'll probably stay in the USA.
Right.
I'll probably stay in the country.
You're not going down to Tijuana?
I won't do that.
Not going down to TJ or up to
Nobody's going to do that. Who's going to do that?
Go where?
TJ.
TJ who? Max?
Tijuana. You went down there for lunch.
Yeah, TJ Maxx.
You went down there for lunch a couple months
Probably
ago.
not a sponsor.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Yeah.
So what is tomorrow? Tomorrow's no practice, no press conferences. Is that right?
I think so. I don't have.
Coaches always.
Yes, no press conference tomorrow. There is a podcast in the morning, which Nick will be on.
Oh yeah.
The break.
You forgot, huh?
Yeah, I'll be sitting over there, and I won't be a guest. I'll be one of the 3.
Yes.
So who all will it be?
Making a reminder, so don't be late like Mickey.
Who all will it be on the break?
Derek Eagleton and David Hellman.
You know what?
Oh, and all of y'all are SEC guys now, huh?
We are.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow. Yes, y'all get along now.
That's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
Derek is really excited about being in there. Of course.
So they bought their way into the SEC. We'll throw you a couple of $100
million. They haven't lost yet?
Yeah, I mean it's one of those things. It's like, oh, this is great until See what happens. I mean, but trust me, I know.
Won't be no TCUs in this thing, baby.
Mickey was excited when Missouri got into the SEC. Now he's like, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
How'd that work out?
Yeah, it works out great. Then you start touting like gymnastic championships and track. Like, we're good in track.
Oh man, volleyball, we got the #1 team in the nation.
Hey, ULM is really good at water skiing. They have won several national championships at water skiing. ULM, my alma mater. That's about all I got.
Fam, you good too.
At water skiing?
We like 99% black.
You're good at water skiing?
No, we 99%. That's what we black folk.
Oh.
Yeah, 99%. Till we
good. What's wrong with you?
What's wrong?
And then Tuesday.
Is that a sport?
Tuesday.
We are. We supply the nation with sports.
Jeez. And then Tuesday we're back to practice, and then
Most famous alum of all time.
Yes, sir.
You are?
Bob Hayes.
Bob Hayes went to FAMU.
Yes, sir.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Did not know that.
Yes,
You
sir.
want to tell him your line?
Huh?
He said, yeah, Bob Hayes. He goes, I go, oh, I didn't realize you went to, he went to your school. And you're like, no. I went to his school.
Yeah.
Bob Hayes, fastest man in the world. Nate Newton.
Fattest.
That's what you said. I'll let you say it.
Fattest. Hey, let me quit clowning on my people before I get a social media kill. You're dogging your own people, Nate. I'm sorry. I apologize.
So Tuesday, back to normal practice schedule, no pads, and then Wednesday the pads come on. So big day on Wednesday.
Let's go.
Let's go hit somebody, Nate. Let's go hit somebody.
So you already said that Dalton Schultz would take over the job for.
I did not say that.
Did he not just say?
He did not.
I did not.
He did not
You
say
just put
that.
in my mouth.
Wow.
Do not try to get Nick to say something that's not facts. I said he's going to push them to make a decision, and everyone else.
And the decision has already been made.
By who?
By me.
Oh, okay.
Who's starting then?
All right, Coach.
Who you got starting?
Blake
Coach
Jarvis
Nate?
is starting. When
We'll see.
they line up the first game of the year,
Okay, we'll see.
Blake Jordan will be
I'm
the
telling
man.
you, if Dalton Schultz keeps practicing like he practiced, they're going to have a hard time keeping him off the field.
Keeping him off the field and starting is two different things.
Okay, they're going to have a hard time keeping him from starting if he does what he did today every day he's out here.
Now, y'all heard it here, right?
Yes.
That's
And
your
I
pet
love
cat.
Blake.
That's your pet cat.
I love Blake. I love
That's
both those
your
guys.
pet cat.
They do
Now,
stuff for
Dalton
us.
Schultz, when I see you, I'm say hello, Mr. Schultz.
All right, this show's getting out of control. We got to go. We got nothing else to say. We're talking about craziness. So,
No,
Nick, Nick, thank you,
You
for
don't
coming
want to face Blake.
Yeah.
Blake, I'm on you. I'm the only one on your
Stop
side.
it. Thank
Yeah.
you for coming and hanging out with
Sure,
us.
you can call me a guest.
Thanks for being our guest today.
Thanks, guest.
Yes.
No-
That really hurt your feelings.
No problem. No, I'll just guess.
He's a guest.
Anybody
No doubt.
that sits in that chair is a guest on this show.
Hey,
It's a rotating guest chair.
First and last. I'm just kidding.
Oh, my goodness.
I'll be back next
He'll
Tuesday.
be back next
I might have
week.
to give Nick a hug after this. We in the right tier to hug
Well,
each other?
y'all sit in the
You haven't
same area
showered since
before
last
the
week.
pandemic, right?
This is
Yeah.
about as far. Yeah, this is typically
Yeah.
how close we sit.
It
Yeah,
is.
before the pandemic, they was roomies.
We still
Or was
are.
the office.
Still are.
Oh, okay.
That hadn't changed. Nick,
All right.
That's not.
Nate, thank you. Nick,
Okay,
thank you.
Schultz. All right.
Appreciate it. Okay, fine. That's fine.
Dalton Schultz. All right.
William, thanks for keeping the live streams up. Chris, thanks
Dalton
for keeping us on
Schultz.
the air. We will
Blake
be
Jarwin.
back. We won't be back until
Dalton Schultz.
Tuesday.
Blake
So we'll
Jarwin.
check y'all out. Check us out Tuesday, 5 o'clock Central Time, 3 o'clock California time. This has been
Camping
Out.
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about this, Cowboys? Yeah!